Alright, I don't usually make these types of videos, but because the stuff that I might say might be a little bit different than what I usually talk about. But if you don't know, I deleted TikTok. I deleted literally every single social media like a while back, a couple months ago. And TikTok, I just re-downloaded it again, like literally yesterday, and I deleted it right away as soon as I started scrolling for like an hour. And I remembered why I deleted it. See, the thing is that people make me uncomfortable, okay? And it's not in a way where I'm scared of people. It's more of a way where you look at certain individuals and you just simply get disappointed, frustrated, annoyed, confused, looking at certain people and be like, how do people literally act or think this way? And by the way, I just want to say this. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. Okay? I truly don't think so. Like because I am fully aware that there are some people who are much more mature, much more, smarter than me, better looking, whatever. Some people are. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone else, but all I'm trying to say is that I look at certain people and it's like I just don't want to associate myself with those people anymore, and I think that's kind of fair, right? And I kind of just wanted to talk about it a little bit because you see, like for example, you see a bunch of streamers, you see all these people, you know, acting all sorts of ways, and it's just, how do people act this way? And it's very confusing. Like this is literally what is number one in entertainment, and this is literally business. This is what makes money. People pay money to watch people be stupid, and I'm not okay. Maybe stupid is much more of a bad term for it, but you know what I mean. Like you see a bunch of people, you see how they act, how they talk, how they speak, how they try to persuade themselves, and you know what I mean. And you get confused, and this is how the people pay money to watch this. They're rich off acting like this, and this is literally what society basically is. My the stuff that I watch on YouTube, Netflix, they're completely different than what I see on social media. I mean, I know that YouTube is like a social media, but I think it's a different type of social media because I don't know. I think it's a little different. I don't exactly know, but I'm pretty sure like you can probably estimate on how different it is if you're aware of what TikTok's, uh, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can differentiate between the types of social media. But you see a bunch of people, all these streamers, and how they act, and it's like you don't want to see that stuff anymore. You just don't want to see. You just simply don't want to see that stuff anymore. And of course, like you can go ahead and just say like, then fix your feed, fix the algorithm, sure. But I don't think you can escape seeing stuff like that unless you delete the app. And you feel, and there's other things like I'll admit it. I have a type. I'm a straight guy. I have a type. And I don't think having a type is a weird thing, but I think the way you express or you go about certain things is very weird. I see girls post themselves on TikTok and you see the comments. And there's some crazy comments. I mean, some of them are pretty funny, I'll admit it. they're pretty entertaining too. Like literally scroll through the comments and you're just looking at it. I'll admit it. They're kind of entertaining to actually like watch and scroll through because they're pretty funny. But then you start realizing that these are actually what people think about. These are the most authentic thoughts that people have. And like these are real people saying the or commenting under these girls' posts. These are real people who are literally posting, AI generated images of them being surrounded by Asian girls. Like, dude, like, that's, I don't know, maybe I'm not the only one, but I think that's pretty weird. Like, leave a comment to tell me if whatever I'm saying is like wrong or weird. But am I the weird one for thinking this way? Like is it wrong for me to think that the comments that people say, the AI generated images of them being surrounded by Asian girls, like is it weird for me to think that that's weird? Like I get it, like people have types. I have a type. But I think the way people are executing these things are a little weird. I get a little uncomfortable when I see stuff like this. You know, like you kind of have to realize like this is basically what society is. Like this is literally what society is. Like you go out in the world, you go, especially I see this a lot in like big cities like LA or SoCal in general. You see a bunch of you see that this is actually how some people act. And I'm not saying that I'm much different than all these people, but I want to be different. I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Okay. I'm trying to like I have a certain life that I'm trying to achieve, and I just don't want to be on like stuff like I just don't want to be seeing stuff like that. This is literally what society really is. And if this is what society is, I don't want to be part of it. I just want an 8086, drive around, cruise around, watch the sunset, walk around in Japan or Korea or China, go somewhere in East Asia, or actually just anywhere in general that has like nice walkable areas that are like very pretty. I just usually see it in Asia, primarily in Japan and Korea. I usually see the spaces like that. Like I can't really show you, but there's a certain like vibe that you get when you walk in Seoul or Japan or Tokyo and Chongqing. Like it's like a very peaceful and calm, slow living. Nothing too hectic. But that's literally the type of life I was trying to get. And I normally don't really see that when I scroll through TikTok. I mean, sometimes I do, but then of course you're going through like 1,000 videos. Like I think it's bound to happen that you're gonna see a bunch of streamers or AI generated video images of a guy being surrounded by Asian girls. Like being like, oh my gosh, like I love Korean baddies, or I love Japanese baddies, or I love Asian baddies in general, Filipino baddies, Vietnam. Like, dude, it's weird, right? Like, am I weird? Am I wrong for thinking that it's weird? Like, let me know in the comments. I don't know. Like, I see stuff like that, and it makes me uncomfortable, dude. Like, maybe am I weird for thinking this way? Am I just trying to be different? Like, let me know. Like, am I trying to be different? Like, I'm open to all criticism. Like, I want to know. I'm trying to understand myself, understand life, and I know that's kind of corny to really say, but it's true. There's really, I mean, it is corny to say, but I don't know how else you can phrase it without it being corny. But that's it. You know, you see a bunch of videos like that. It's just weird. It's very it's uncomfortable. It's unsettling. It's and when you see these videos, especially like streamers, you see how people act. Like I don't really want to keep calling them dumb or stupid, like because you know it's not that's not really nice to say. Like I don't want to call every single streamer dumb or stupid or immature, idiotic. Like I don't really want to say those things, but that's just tend because it's not nice and obviously it's not really true because some of these people aren't good people. But then you see how people like you see how they act and how rich they are and you low-key kind of get jealous, and the jealousy is the one that makes it even much bigger, makes it a much bigger problem because now you're jealous of people that you don't even look up to, you don't even like I think it's one thing for being like for example like there's innocent jealousy and jealousy that just it's just simply bad for you. You know what I mean? Like I can be jealous of my friends because they have a cool car, but that doesn't mean I hate my friend or, you know, I just think that they just have something that I want, and I don't think there's a big issue with that. But then you see streamers acting this way, acting a way that you don't necessarily want to act, and yet they're making so much money off of it. So you start getting jealous, being like, dude, I want that money. So do I have to act stupid, act all this way to entertain millions of people just so I can earn this much money? And you see a bunch of, cause I'll admit it, like, you know, I'm a single guy. I want to have a girlfriend, you know, like I'm gonna get real personal with y'all, with you because technically it's sometimes usually usually one person that watches video, which I am grateful for. But you know, I'm single. I want a girlfriend. You know, I have a type. But the thing is that I start feeling weird when I see how people the stuff that people comment under these girls' posts, and I start thinking, I'm the same as these people. Am I the same as these people? Like, are these people that are commenting these weird things, like, oh, I love Korean baddies, or I love Chinese baddies, I love Filipino, like oh my gosh, like ABG Heaven. Like, dude, am I? Like, I start relating to some of these people that I think are weird. Like I start seeing myself in these people, and I was like, dude, that's you know, I don't want to think that way. I don't want to see this. Like I said, like I have a type. Everybody has a type. But the thing is that there's a certain point where now it gets uncomfortable now. Like I don't know. Let me know if I'm being weird talking about this. And this is a weird thing to say. But like I said, I want to know too. You know, I'm trying to learn as a person, try to grow as a person, and I think the only way is to see other people's point of views, perspectives, and seeing what's right, what's right or wrong. Like I'm literally just chilling in my room. What time is it? It's 2:20. It's literally 2:20. And I can't sleep because these are the thoughts that I have. Like I try to focus on the stuff that I want to see. And what I want to see is a bunch of, you know, quiet, slow living aesthetics. Like I don't know if you know these videos, but like POV drives through the city. Like I watch a bunch of JDM car guy videos. I watch vlogs, cooking vlogs, piano, um, some K-drama clips, K-pop music videos. What else do I watch? Uh, what else do I watch? I don't know. You get the point. But there's certain videos that I like to see, and that's what I stick to. And I want to dissociate myself from whatever part of society that is. Like maybe I'm just very introverted. I don't know. I'm literally just listing a bunch of ways on how I could be thinking this way. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if me thinking this way or the stuff that I'm saying is a little weird or wrong. Just let me know if you have any point of views, because I want to know. But if you made it this far in the video, I really do appreciate it. I like talking about I just like talking, practicing, thinking before I say things. So I apologize if a lot of the things that I say in this video, they're like chopped. Like there's so many pauses. It's because I'm trying to practice having more intentions of the things that I say. I'm trying to be more intentional with the stuff that I want to try to say. Oh, I watch bodybuilding videos. I don't know why I forgot about that one, but I watch a bunch of bodybuilding videos, a bunch of car videos, K-drama, K-pop videos, music stuff. But anyways, I forgot. I was ending the video. But anyways, I just want to say thanks to watching this video. Like I said, I really want to know if you guys have any things please comment any thoughts that you have, because I want to know too. Like I want to see. But I really hope you thought this video was at least somewhat interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna let you get back to it. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, I'm gonna try to sleep. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to manage to sleep. But I just want to say thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I get to see one of y'all in the next video. Peace.